Also, you can't pause a film in the cinema and start masturbating, and that's usually what I do with a laptop.
That's exactly
you can't pause it.
I was like,
can I just have 5 minutes? Popcorn going everywhere.
that's exactly the same thing I thought.
Do you pause films and then crack one out?
Totally.
Yeah, thank you, Larry.
100%.
It's great to have another fucking reprobate
I don't do it, but I
on.
know he does. No, I
get too lost in the movie.
Oh, come
Sometimes
on.
I struggle to wank to porn because I'm too invested in the story.
It's not been films you've watched and you thought, are you now going to go, the only reason I'm watching this is because the people in the film are hot?
Porn or normal films?
Both.
Not like the live action Aladdin. Not like, oh God, oh Princess Jasmine, I can show you my dick. Like, but there are some films.
No context, have a word there.
Like,
there are some films that are sexy.
Cruel Intentions, such a sexy film, and I don't think anyone will watch it. The storyline of Cruel Intentions is not good enough for ugly people.
I haven't seen Cruel Intentions, but I get lost in a film even if they're all ugly, I think.
I'm not saying every film I watch, I'm like, half time,
Elephant Man.
chuck ice in a wank. Like, I'm not like halfway through fucking Schindler's List. I'm like, oh, she looks good in red. Like, that's such a dark reference. There's a kid in the red jacket. Sorry.
Oh, Schindler's List and wanking, the final crossover of Have a Word.
That even
Have
made
you ever
my...
like caught yourself though when watching telly and then you're like, your hands are down your pants, just fooling around, just checking it's still there, and then but something comes on the TV and you think, I should not keep my hand down my pants just in case my brain goes, oh, that's now going to be something I like. You don't want to train yourself like a dog to
That's
find
fucking... You mean you're doing like Pavlovian dick training?
Pavlov's dick.
I was wanking to see BBs.
Yeah, we don't like Animal
Just
Rescue coming on and then you've got Stoner.
You need to come round and see our lovely new kitten. Absolutely. You can really... not that being a man is the worst thing. You know, when we're like, it's so hard being a woman. But you can play knock-a-door run with your own dick. And it is you know, have you ever done that when you're like, I didn't mean to give myself an erection, but you've just sort of been like, whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like, your dick's going, is it go time? You're like, no, I was just scratching.
But do you not even get the thing of like, and like when you're getting a gum test, STD test, gum test, and when you're getting an STD
Cum test. Where do you get your STIs? Like, come in, laddie. Right, I'll get down here on my knees and let's see how that cum tastes.
I think there's a bit of specimen up here. You could just get a swab.
Well, no, pal, you're fucking fine. See you in 6 months.
Hey, I'm chewing jizz like tobacco. That's what it is. But it's the but you're there and then you see all these people are like waiting to go in and get tested, and then you're like, well, they've all had sex recently, and then you just think, oh, they've all had sex recently. Oh, they've had sex recently.
They've either all had sex recently or they want you to think they've all had sex recently.
I've had the same. I've literally been in an STI clinic going, well, I know everybody fuck here. I like there's basically, if you're in an STI waiting room and you're not, I know that's not what it was called, but, and you don't just look at the ground like the dirty cunt that you know you are. How ballsy would you have to be in an STI clinic? Be like, hey, what's up? How did you get here? Want to get here again in about 2 months?
I've got a story that it's a friend of ours, right? So a mate of mine who is in a long-term relationship, a lad, right? And he's not a cheat, he's not a rat. He was like, lad, I need to go to the STD clinic, will you come with me? And I was like, absolutely, yeah. Right, so this was a few years ago.
He took a friend.
He was just nervous.
Like girls going to the toilet. You take your little rash and you be a fucking man. And you go and have it fucking whatevered off.
He was like, there's something wrong. And I was like, I'll come with you, lads, right? So we went, and I was like, it was years ago when I was single as well. I was like, I'll get tested as well. So I got called in first. And when I come out, he was just stood by the door waiting to go. And I was like, have you been called in yet? And he went, yeah. I went, and you've been out quicker than me? Because they seem quite quick at me. And he went, yeah. She took one look at me dick and told me to go to the hospital.
What was it?
Holy shit.
I've never asked. He's never brought it back up. We're both men. We both don't like talking about things that are serious. I hope his dick didn't fall off.
Oh, you don't like talking about... I love talking about that kind of stuff.
But how bad is it that she was like, okay, obviously you're a bit self-aware, but you've done the right thing by coming in, and let's take these pants off.
Oh!
and hits the button that you didn't know was there. Like, you know when a bank's being robbed.
Gemma!
Are you pressing the silent alarm?
When you put your hand on the desk like that, I was like, what, with a roll of newspaper or shit? Put a glass over it.
I love. It's been a while since I've been to the STI. I'm at the game, but when I lived in Manchester and I was being a dirty dog, I got to the point. Not like, you all right, Gene? You all right? Back again? Like, it was getting a wee bit familiar. When you don't feel totally ashamed, you're like, I've been here.
You knew the people in the STD clinic like I know the woman in the chippy.
Keeping me in a job. Here he is, scratchy, sending my kids to uni.
You get given numbers there.
What?
At the
like
STI clinic. Because I didn't know if this is just the one that I go to. Because I've only been to 2, one in London, one in Glasgow. And the one in Glasgow, for some reason, they give you a number rather than having to shout out your name.
Like it's Argos.
Yeah, it's like Argos.
Oh.
it's
like a prisoner.
21. And like,
Pervert 629. Pervert 629. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
But I think actually,
just bring that mic closer to you, Larry, because you're getting so relaxed. It's
I've been driving for 4 hours, man. The guy I'm seeing right now, though, I hadn't been for a gum clinic test in months, and then he went for one, and I was like, cool. Well, that means I'm clear. It's great. So all you need to do is, if you don't want to go to an STI clinic, just get in a relationship with somebody quickly, and then they'll go and get tested. And then you've sorted yourself out.
I did that recently.
I love you so much. Plus, you took the test, so thanks for fucking...
I did that very recently with my ex-girlfriend and COVID. She went and got a test, and I was like, let's just hope I'm fine. And thank God it was negative.
Is it more of a thing within the gay scene that you've got to be a bit more aware of it? Like, is that like a weirdly me trying to be progressive and sounding like a cunt? Or in a gay relationship, are you like, listen...
I feel like we should all turn to the camera and then the Philadelphia music comes on.
I was boozing better. I can tell what I felt. I was unrecognizable to myself.
Oh, you remember the whole... nicely done.
On the streets of Glasgow. Pervert 629.
Okay, in answer to your question, I think everyone's pure scared of getting the bum flu and that, so you can have
wow, that one didn't start in fucking China. Oh fuck!
I got it down the back of a market.
On the streets of.
Oh God, I can already see the hateful tweets that's gonna get.
Don't worry, we absolutely won't put that one in the clip. Like 10 minutes 40.
The fucking
oh God, she's not been so relaxed on this couch, man. Yeah. Oh no, all of my opinions are coming out. I think. Well, it depends though, because like Scott Agnew. Did a show about HIV, really amazing show, and he started, like, because loads of people don't know about like HIV and like AIDS and stuff, and I mean, even the wording of that, AIDS and stuff. But then like the fact you can have a pill now once a day and then you don't die, but then some people don't take it's like medicine works for most people, but not everybody. So then loads of people get checked out. I mean, I remember thinking I had it 5 years ago. Because I had a nice night. And,
you had a what?
A nice night.
A nice night?
Yes. I turned the lights off and I put a torch under my chin. For some guys.
Oh, really? Was it like 5-a-side nearly?
Just short of a goalkeeper.
Come
they were playing
just,
goalie in and out.
Yeah. Dave, do you want to come round? We're one lad short. Are you playing 5-a-side? Kind of.
Goalie Wednes.
Yeah. Put your jackets down. But then, it was because most people get the flu apparently once they've got it, and I had the flu, but then it turned out to be glandular fever, and I got hospitalised for that instead. So I was like, oh, it's okay. It's really weird being in hospital, going, oh, thank God, it's not HIV.
Yeah, I got chlamydia, and they just send you a letter going chlamydia. They send you a letter going, you've got an infection, so you want to get in contact, and we'll tell you about a treatment. So it takes all of 28 minutes for you to run as fast as you can to the fucking STI clinic. And you get there and you're like, because as soon as you're like, you've got an infection, you're like, oh, that's bum flu. That's I've got.
Oh, so they didn't even say chlamydia. They said
No,
just
they
infection.
just send you a letter to freak you out. Going,
A letter?
You've got an infection.
Not a text or a phone call.
Yeah.
We'll let them know in 3 working days.
Obviously, I was single
Stick
a
my
long
follow.
time ago.
I remember having
King
a
Edward's on the throne, and you have bomb flu.
Someone turned up with a parchment. Clap.
My dearest Daniel, I have news from the front. Y'all have an infection.
Well, yeah, exactly. You
And
can have
the
a police
union
officer
will-
arrive at the door, just like with his cap up like that. Like, I'm so sorry to let you know.
Your dick's been in a terrible accident.
I went with another friend when he found out he got. Well, not another. Look, I'm not.
Who are you, the rash guy? Fucking hell.
Look, my nickname at school was Adam the Dick Whisperer, and it's just stuck with me.
And now you know why you can't. That's covered and you can't see
It
his
wasn't a
legs.
mate. It was a family member. It was a
Oh, now we know why your nan's dead. Adam, get me handbag. I've got a fucking rash on me flap.
and it was. Oh, fuck it. Do you know what? It was my little brother. And the doctor was like, "You've got the clap," and that's like literally how the doctor said it. You've got the clap, and they went, what we need you to do is just get in touch with every woman you've been with since you were last tested. And my little brother, no word of a lie, went to the doctor. How the fuck am I meant to do that? I don't even know their fucking names, mate.
Hi, girl with brown hair from Heebie Jeebies in November 2017. I've got, how have you been? You want to just do a little bit of back and forth. How have you been? Yeah, not bad, random texter. Got some news. Things are going well with me. Rented a lovely 3-bedroom semi, and you might want to get yourself tested because the Dick Whisperer apparently raised his voice. Fucking hell.
Bye now. Bye.
Love.
And now this one.
I remember actually when I went for my test, the nurse says she goes, "We'll text you results in 3 days' time," and then they didn't text me in 3 days' time, and I genuinely thought I don't want to phone them because that seems a bit too keen. But then in like 7 days he still.
Were you
hadn't
worried
texted
that
me.
they wouldn't want to see you again?
Yeah, that's it. But I remember in a week's time after, I was like, they've still not fucking text me. And I was thinking, are they going, oh, should we text him? Nah, he's probably dead by now. Don't waste your credit on it.
And had they just forgotten to text? So he's like, if you don't get a text, you're fine.
Oh, they got the wrong number.
Right.
Because I got like a AAA.
So some poor cunt got the text just mid fucking bowl of cornflakes.
Imagine if his wife's seeing it. What the fuck is this, Barry? Where have you been? It says you've got knob rot.
I'm on my fucking honeymoon and I get a text with my new fucking wife. You've got knob rot. I haven't even been to Glasgow STI clinic. Oh, fuck me.